Okay, we move along. We move along now. Many different topics already, and moving on now to the future of mobile commerce. The future of mobile commerce. The gentleman who's going to stand on stage and share with you his ideas and insights, an internationally recognized expert in digitalization. He's also a guest speaker, a guest professor for e-commerce in China, in Shanghai. He's also been voted Professor of the Year. He's also a member of the Council of Internet Sage, and he has written not one book, not 5 books, not 10 books, but 20 books. He's written 20 books. We had a chat earlier on. He told me they were telephone books, but I don't believe that for 1 second. Because, again, gentlemen, he knows exactly what he's talking about, and he's going to stand here and share with you his ideas and insights on the topic. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Dr. Adlmaier-Herbst.
Jetzt müsste er es eigentlich haben. Ja, ist er da? Alles da? Ist alles da? Ja, ja. Aha, okay. Ja, wie Sie wollen. Normalerweise geht's. Thank you. Yeah, hello everybody, and thank you for coming here and showing interest to my presentation. I would like to talk about the future of mobile communication, and I've brought here with me some devices I use by myself. So I have this tablet here, I have a mobile phone, I have a smartwatch, and I use them all at the same time. So this is a development we see at the moment, and I would like to concentrate on the impact of mobile communication or on mobile devices on the situation the customer is in and the relevance what that means for future mobile commerce. As all studies show that we have a dynamic increase in mobile devices. So we see that, as I told you, people have several devices, they use it all at the same time, and the device become a personal digital assistant. So they organize our day, we have them all with us, they tell us what to do, when to do, they buy tickets, they order food, and this is what the future will look like. So we will have these mobile devices joining us for the whole day and helping us to live a better and easier life. When we have a look at the studies at the moment, we see, and this is a very clear picture, that the use of mobile devices is dramatically increasing and the use of desktop is decreasing. So more and more people use mobile devices, and at the moment we have a number of over 1 billion people using mobile devices all over the world. Let's take the example of Germany. We see here mobile commerce in Germany has a plus of 138% within the last year. So more and more people order, for example, electronics. They do their booking, their flight booking, flight reservations with a mobile, and where I do see much potential is in the food area. So people say they would order food by their mobile device, but the presentation of the food is not that convenient that they say, oh, now I'm hungry when I just see this page. I really have a good feeling in ordering food with my mobile over the internet. So when we take a look at the forecast, we see that from 2017 to 2018, it goes up from 549 to 669 billion dollars as a potential for e-commerce. What is interesting to see from a branding point of view is that the situation is becoming more and more important. So if you use your mobile devices, the situation you are in or the situation the customer is in is very decisive on the behavior of people with mobile devices. So it dramatically influences the decision making and the purchase decision. To give you an example, let's take the shower. The shower in the morning you do for your own refreshment. The shower in the evening is to come down and to relax and say, okay, I had a hard day, I take a shower now to relax myself and then go to bed. So shower in the morning freshes you up, shower in the evening calms you down. Quite the same we have with coffee. You drink in the morning and say, oh, now I have to wake myself up. I drink a strong coffee, double espresso. And probably at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you say, oh, now I would like to make a break and drink a coffee. So coffee is on the one hand, on the one situation, something you take for really getting energy and to prepare for the day. And in the next situation, you drink coffee to calm yourself down. Just think of oranges. This really depends on the situation, why you buy oranges. You could take oranges as a refreshment in one situation, or eat something healthy if you are pregnant. You can take orange, or you can eat oranges to cure illnesses. If you have a cold, for example, or you can mix a cocktail and use oranges. So it really depends on the situation. It's not only the product, but the context you are in. So what we always had was that the purchasing decision was or is influenced by the situation, but at the moment companies still concentrate on defining their target groups in general. They say our target group is more traditional, our target group is more innovative. So it's a description of the target group itself, a general description, but most of the companies have no idea how those target groups behave in situations, and I hope I could show you how important that is, to know what the situation means for your customer, to know the situation your customer is in at a certain time of the day, and then to offer the customer your product and say, this is the best product for your situation you are in now. But the problem is situational purchases are complex. So the decision depends on where you are, what time it is. So is it morning, afternoon, evening? Is it summer or winter? Is it Monday or Sunday? It depends on people you are together with when you go out or when you meet them in the shop. Just imagine you are in an electronics shop and you are just looking around trying to find a new computer, and then a friend comes up and probably your situation could change. So you have the location, you have the timing, and very important, the consumer's emotion, as I have described with the examples of the shower and the coffee. So a lot of factors become decisive for the purchase situation and the use of your mobile phone. Let's take the example of the place. Just imagine that when you are sitting in a park, when you are relaxing, it's green, birds are singing, and now you order something that fits to your mood, that fits to the situation you are in. Or remember when you are waiting for a train, probably you are in a hurry, you drive with a train, for example, in Berlin, the subway, it's dark, it's down under the earth, you are sitting together with people you do not know, and probably then your decisions are made completely different to those decisions you would make in another situation. Another example should be for the time that it will be, or it is already possible to shop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You stand in front of the shop window, you tell your mobile device to list up all the products the retailer has. The products are being shown on your mobile device. You select which kind of products you would like, and you immediately get the products out of the store whenever you want to buy. What is also interesting to see the studies about how important spontaneous situation or the spontaneity in situation is. 81% of all the purchases are done spontaneously, so they are not planned over a long time. People decide spontaneous. That is the case with me when I surf on the internet and look for books at Amazon. So they show me this book, they show me that book on the basis of the preferences and the books I have already bought at Amazon, and they offer me books and I say, oh wow, that is really interesting, let me have this book. 88% of people agree that having a mobile device makes them more spontaneous with shopping and more open to discovering new things. So it has also something to do with the openness for products depending on the situation. So the first success factor I see for the future, that it will be essential for companies to learn more about the customer's emotions in certain situations because they are decisive on the purchasing decisions. The question is, what can you do to learn more about your customer? And I would like to present Rosalind Picard. She works at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and she started in the 90s building up a research on affective computing. Let's listen what she has to tell us.
There are several goals in affective computing. One is to sense and respond respectfully to human emotions. So if a person is communicating to the technology that they're frustrated or they're confused, the technology could respond differently than if the person is just concentrating and focusing on their work. So people would respond differently. The technology could try to do the same. Another goal of affective computing is to enable people to communicate emotions more clearly. And there we're doing a lot of work building technologies to help people on the autism spectrum. I'll try to demonstrate a little bit of that for you later. Another goal is to look at the role that emotion plays in intelligence and in intelligent processing. So affective computing in part is about understanding how emotion plays vital roles in us for regulating our attention, helping us make good decisions, changing the way we emphasize and prioritize things, organizing, figuring out what matters. Those roles of emotion are ones that people don't usually think of as emotional, because usually you're not emotional when you do that. It's just some background regulatory mechanisms that are important for functioning intelligently.
So the background for affective computing is that it's really difficult to ask a person what the person feels and how strong the person feels. What research has found out is that you have many difficulties in describing what and how you feel, and affective computing is ought to help you in that situation, because you tell the computer or you ask the computer how you feel in that situation, and the computer tells you if this is correct or not. If you now ask, how does the computer do that? You have, for example, the facial expression analysis. So the computer or the webcam checks your eye, checks your facial impressions, and a person has around 15,000 expressions, and then by the face expressions, you can tell what emotions this person has. Another way is the galvanic skin response. So you measure the heart pressure, the pulse, and so on to see in which mood the person is in. This already exists. So you have a voice analysis to see, is the person very calm? Does the person feel secure? Is the person angry? Or what kind of emotions does this person has? And also the motion analysis. So how does the person behave, analyzing the motions of this person to say in which mood is this person. So in future, this will be done by, or could be done by, a lot of devices. As I said, for example, the smart watch. It could be a ring. It could be a wristband. It could be a tattoo or other kind of variables or other kind of clothes you wear during the day. And the mobile devices give you a feedback on how you feel. And what is the consequence for branding? The consequence is that you can make proposals. So you can give the person personalized recommendations for products based on the profile you have already stored about this person. So, for example, if you always go on cruise ships and you like to go on cruises and you are in a bad mood, probably the machine or the software can tell you, you are in a bad mood, now it's time to relax, it's time to discover something new, and I know you always go on cruises, and why don't you book a cruise now, and I give you a link or I connect you to a company selling those cruises. That means the machine analyzes your emotions, and then on the basis of your data, of your personalized data and your personalized profile, it gives you recommendations. So this could be, and this also exists already, this could be combined, for example, with the Instagram profile. The software is able to find out or to analyze your pictures and see how often do you post several pictures. Do you post pictures of clothes, of furniture, whatever you post, and then you get proposals what could be best for you in that situation. As you see on the right-hand side, this could be proposals for certain clothes, this could be proposals for some bags or adventure things you could take on a trip. Microsoft has developed a software that composes music live according to your mood. So if you are very excited, this music calms you down. So this is not the music you have already bought at Amazon. This music is composed live in that situation according to your emotions. And probably you are excited, and the software offers you or plays in some music for your relaxation. I would give you one of my last examples, the example of smart shopping potential. 60% of mobile shoppers use their smartphones while they are in a store, and 50% while they are on a way to a store. For example, you are walking in your city on the streets and there is a shop nearby with your favorite products. And then you get a hint and it says, aha, 50 meters away from here or 500 meters away from here, there is a shop and there is a special offering for you, a special price if you go there now and buy this product. You get personalized recommendations, probably via beacons or other technologies, which way is the best for you through the supermarket. Probably first you come down and smell at the fruits or the legumes that are there, and then you go to some other things in this shop. You can get relevant information through augmented reality. So if you are interested in knowing more about the ingredients of products or the origin of products, you can, with augmented reality, get the information about these products and personalized recommendation, everything on the basis of your stored individual profile the machine already has. So the last point I would like to pick out is to create a unique experience with multi-sensory technology. This is also one thing that I see coming up more and more in future. You say, mobile device, I can look at the device, I can hear something, but what about the other senses? Does it appeal to other senses? And there is a lot of research being done in
This
that
device
field.
is an attachment for smartphones which enables scent to be used in mobile communication or games.
Harvard University, for example, developed a scent-based app from Harvard, and you see here now a product from China that has already implemented that technology. So this app is able to send, it's a funny word. It's able to send a certain scent to your friend. So you have cooked a meal and you say, do you want to smell how that, or do you want to know how that meal smells? And then you can send it to your friend. Tangible surfaces. So in future it will be possible to really feel how the surfaces is like. So you see something on your mobile and you touch the screen and you have the impression that you could touch that what you see on the screen. So the surfaces you can really feel, and I would like to show you in an example here what it means, tangible media or tangible surfaces. Company doing a lot of research in that field is Disney, the Disney Labs in Zurich, for example. So I have no example of voice control because that would be too simple. Here you all know voice control. I have gesture control here. So you need no contact to the mobile device, but you use gestures to instruct the machine what to do.
Da wirklich ein Stück Wirksamkeit, zwar jetzt nicht hier, ich mache euch mal den Interim-CDO oder Beraterschweinchen, dann machen wir den mal die Verantwortung zu nehmen.
So the last example I would like to show is a development I see in that mobile devices become more and more projectors. So in the past you have put everything in a device that became smaller and smaller like a smartwatch, but now it's turning the other way around. You use the device as a projector. I would see myself in 5 years just taking this mobile and then project it to the wall and see a movie or to see products from a shop or brands I like. Sometimes people ask what are they doing if they wear a tattoo. And you see this tiny lamp in that wristband acting as a projector? Okay, so I would like to sum up. As we have seen, the use of mobile devices is increasing dramatically. That means that we need more and more information about our customer and the behavior in situations, because the situations are decisive for the purchasing decisions. As I told you, there are a lot of devices already there at the moment who could analyze your emotions, and then on that basis you can recommendations for your behavior, for something to buy, for something to consume, something to discover something new. What is also very powerful is to use now these mobile devices also with multi-sensory functionalities, multifunction either in the device itself or by projecting or by using additional equipment, like we have seen in the case of this Send app. So if we take a look at studies, we see that 61% of people have a better opinion of brands where they offer a good mobile experience, and this should be a good motivation for us to say it's not only functional, but this is a really important device to which we could build up a strong relationship, and it could really help us to make good decisions based on our preferences. So thank you very much, and I'm open now for your question. We still have 2 or 3 minutes. Thank you very much.